Hey, what's up everyone? It's Paul here, broadcasting from Tokyo, Japan. Today I want to tell you about an interesting festival in Fuchu City, Tokyo. But I don't want to just tell you about this festival like a tour guide. I want to share with you my experience of shooting this festival and perhaps give you some things to consider for your own photography. Firstly, I want to give you some background to Kurayamimatsuri. That's the name of the festival. Secondly, I want to show you some of the photos and video clips that I took over the years of this event. Now lastly, I want to share with you my experience of having my photos critiqued by professional critics and photographers. And this last part is really aimed for those of you who are serious about raising your level of photography. And I want to give you some points to consider when documenting, photographing Japan. Fuchu City is located about 20 minutes west of Shinjuku. Now, every year in Fuchu, there is a festival called Kurayamimatsuri, or Darkness Festival, which is held from April 30th through May 6th. And the entire event centers around the main shrine in the city, which is called Okunitama Jinja, or Okunitama Shrine. Kurayamimatsuri is one of the three main kind of heavyweight festivals in Tokyo, and it kicks off the festival season basically. The two other famous festivals are the Kanda Matsuri and Sanja Matsuri. At Kurayamimatsuri, there are various Shinto rituals and public events, food booths throughout this time, but the highlight is on May 5th. This is the peak night of the festival period. Beginning at 6 p.m. at Okunitama Jinja, the omikoshi, or portable shrines, are carried out by the people of Fuchu City and displayed for the festival onlookers. And again, this happens at night. And there's this frenzy to carry the shrine, people jostling for position, wanting their turn to carry the omikoshi. It's really tight, chaotic, and sometimes fights break out. This event is nuts. The event is roped off, there's television coverage. It's a really big event, so you might want to get there early to save a good viewing position. 2014, I was able to join this event as an official participant, but mostly as a photographer embedded within the group. So I wore the traditional uniform, which is all white, and I was able to experience behind the scenes of what happens during a Japanese festival. This is when I really felt the history, the culture, and the soul of Japan. The following year, I joined a photography workshop by Japanese photographer Osamu Kanemura. Now, this workshop is not really a workshop, but more of a critique session. In these sessions, participants, they brought their printed images, any theme, any size, any number, and essentially you lay out your photos on the table and you're open game. People comment. So here are the set of photos that I took of Kurayamimatsuri and that I brought to the photo workshop. When I laid out my photos, immediately I could sense that they were not impressed. Or it was kind of a feeling of like, you know, what's this? Because these people are more of the fine art photography field. And one guy, the main critic, he said, what is this for? Is this for like a travel photo contest? And I knew that was a kind of jab. I knew that was a kind of, you know, a put down. Yeah, it's not museum quality. It's not gallery stuff. Yeah. And then finally, they said, you know, Paul, we Japanese people, we're used to seeing this. We grew up with this. We grew up with these images. So basically what you're showing has nothing new. It's not unique. It's essentially, it's a cliche. It's a cliche, it's the kind of stereotype of Japan. It's nothing groundbreaking. And he had a point, yeah. At first it stung. At first it was difficult to kind of swallow. But I thought about it and I said, yeah, you know what, you're right. I mean, for a Japanese person who grew up with this, they've seen this. You know, they've seen countless pictures of Mount Fuji or cherry blossoms, shrines. It's a cliche for them. However, of course, for a foreign, for someone who's not Japanese or for foreigners, maybe these pictures are, I don't know, have some kind of impact for them. That experience made me see Japan through a completely different lens. Since then, my approach to photographing Japan has been more on creating an experience, a vibe, a statement, rather than just a photo. My photos now are more violent. dirty, not uniform in both subject matter and kind of physical output. This is the Tokyo that perhaps you don't want to see, but it's undoubtedly one characteristic of this chaotic metropolis, which makes Tokyo unique in that sense. So, I hope Kurayami Festival sounds interesting for you, and I hope you put that in your calendar. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content, please subscribe, hit the notifications, click like, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Just a quick announcement. I'll be having an exhibition in April at Counterpart Cafe in Shibuya, Tokyo. I'll put a link in the description below.